You sit on your couch, watching a cute cat video on your phone. You call it adorable, pamper it, and treat it like royalty. You clean its litter box, buy it expensive food, and accept its scratches with a smile. But why do we do this for an animal that doesn't even come when called? Is this love? Or is there a prehistoric puppeteer pulling the strings inside your brain? To find the answer, we must travel back 30,000 years to a world where felines were not pets, but 400-kilogram apex predators. Episode 7, The Cat Controller. Meet Toxoplasma gondii, a single-celled parasite smaller than a red blood cell. It has no brain, no eyes, no limbs, and yet it is one of the most successful mind-controlling organisms on Earth. Toxoplasma has one obsession. It can only reproduce sexually inside the intestinal lining of a cat. Not a dog, not a bird, not a human, only a cat. Feline intestinal cells contain a specific form of linoleic acid that Toxoplasma needs to complete its sexual cycle. No other animal on Earth provides this. The cat is its temple, its only temple. But here's the problem. Toxoplasma doesn't have legs. It can't walk to a cat. So it evolved the most disturbing strategy in all of parasitology. It makes its host deliver itself to a cat's mouth. Here's how. A cat infected with Toxoplasma sheds millions of microscopic eggs, called oocysts, in its feces. These oocysts are extraordinarily tough. They can survive in soil for over a year. A mouse sniffs around the cat's territory, accidentally ingests the oocysts, and the parasite enters its bloodstream. Within days, Toxoplasma crosses the blood-brain barrier and forms tiny cysts inside the mouse's amygdala, the exact brain region responsible for fear. Now watch what happens. Under normal circumstances, a mouse that smells cat urine will panic and flee immediately. This is a hardwired survival reflex. Cat smell equals death. Every mouse that ignored this signal was eaten. Natural selection enforced this rule for millions of years. But an infected mouse doesn't run. It walks toward the cat urine. It lingers in open spaces where a cat could easily spot it. In laboratory experiments, infected mice showed something extraordinary. They weren't just unafraid of cat scent, they were attracted to it. Toxoplasma had rewired the fear circuit and plugged it into the attraction circuit. The smell of a predator now triggered the same brain pathway as the smell of a potential mate. The mouse doesn't know it's been hacked. It feels confident, brave, curious. It walks right up to the cat. The cat eats the easy prey. The parasite reaches its temple. The cycle is complete. Now here's the part that should make your skin crawl. Toxoplasma doesn't just infect mice. And it infects humans too. 30,000 years ago, our ancestors drank water from streams contaminated by wild feline droppings. They ate undercooked meat from infected herbivores. The parasite crossed into the human bloodstream. Just like in the mouse, it migrated to the brain. It formed dormant cysts in the neural tissue. And it stayed there. For life. Toxoplasma cysts in the human brain do not go away. Your immune system walls them off, but it cannot destroy them. They sit quietly in your neurons, leaking small amounts of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Now imagine this 30,000 years ago. You are standing on a frozen tundra. The wind is howling. Your tribe is huddled near a rock shelter. And then, a 400-kilogram cave lion steps out from behind a snow-covered pine tree. Massive curved fangs, amber eyes, silent paws. Every healthy human in the group feels the same ancient terror. The amygdala fires. Adrenaline floods the muscles. They grab their spears. They back away. But you don't. You don't feel afraid. The parasite in your brain dampens your fear response, just like in a mouse. Instead of terror, you feel a strange warmth, a bizarre curiosity. You drop your spear. You take a step forward. You make a PSPSPS sound at a creature that could crush your skull with one bite. To the cave lion, you are the easiest meal it has seen all winter. It crouches, tail twitching, ready to pounce. Your tribe saves you. Two hunters burst from the bushes, screaming and waving burning torches. The lion retreats into the snow. You stand there, shaking, wondering why on earth you just tried to pet a monster. That parasite was Toxoplasma. Operating the same program it runs in mice. Suppress fear of cats. Increase attraction to cats. Deliver the host to the predator. The only difference is that you had a tribe. The mouse didn't. Fast forward to today. The parasite is still here, and it is everywhere. The Centers for Disease Control estimates that over 2 billion people worldwide are currently infected with Toxoplasma gondii. In some countries, France, Brazil, Indonesia, infection rates exceed 60% of the population. In the United States, roughly 40 million people carry it. Most have no idea. The infection is usually asymptomatic. You don't get sick. You don't get a fever. You just get slightly different. Studies published in journals like Proceedings of the Royal Society and Schizophrenia Research have found consistent behavioral changes in infected humans. Infected individuals show slower reaction times, which can be fatal in traffic. A 2002 study in the Czech Republic found that Toxoplasma-infected drivers were 2.6 times more likely to be involved in car accidents. The parasite doesn't kill you with fangs. It kills you with a delayed brake pedal. Infected individuals also show increased risk-taking behavior. They are statistically more likely to start businesses, break rules, and engage in reckless activities. Some researchers have speculated, controversially, that Toxoplasma infection rates in different countries may partly explain cultural differences in risk tolerance and entrepreneurship. And then there's the cat connection. Studies show infected humans rate the smell of cat urine as less unpleasant. Let that sink in. The same behavioral shift seen in mice appears in humans. We are running the same parasitic software. And perhaps this explains the most irrational relationship in human history. We adopted our apex predators. After 30,000 years of cats killing us, we invited them into our homes. In ancient Egypt, cats were declared sacred. Killing a cat was punishable by death. The goddess Batet, part woman, part cat, was worshipped across the kingdom. The Lion Man figurine is a 40,000-year-old artifact with a lion's head. It is one of the oldest known works of art. We didn't just fear cats. We worship them. And today, cats are the most popular pet on the internet. Cat videos generate billions of views per year. We tolerate their scratches, clean their litter boxes with our bare hands, spend thousands of dollars on their health care, and let them sleep on our faces. No other domesticated animal receives this level of irrational devotion. Is it love? Or is it a 100-million-year-old parasite whispering to your amygdala, "Don't be afraid. Go closer"? Back on the frozen tundra, the cave lion is gone. You find a single broken claw embedded in the frozen dirt. They were massive, curved, and razor-sharp. You pick it up and tie it to your leather wrap. 7 souvenirs. 7 stories of survival. The tiger tooth of our first fears. The amber of ancient forests. The bone bead of our first stories. The wheat stalk of agriculture's trap. The bone comb of our naked skin. The volcanic glass of Tobah's apocalypse. And now, the claw of our hijacked minds. You are not a perfect, pre-planned creature. You are a walking collection of evolutionary scars, shaped by predators, disasters, and microscopic hijackers too small to see with the naked eye. And yet, here you are, still surviving, still petting cats. Next time you look into your cat's eyes, ask yourself one question. Who is really the master in this relationship? Thank you for watching. Subscribe to follow Sticky's journey into the next era. And remember, keep your eyes on the cats. They've been keeping theirs on you for 30,000 years.